introduce herself. She told us her whole family life story, how they just moved from the shelter, how her mother worked here, how the brother is, how the other brother is, how all the friends. She told us everything, everyone's birthday, social security number. She even gave us the tax refund amount. That's crazy.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your face.
Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're not new here, hey girl, hey, how you doing, how you been, where you from, where you at? Y'all, this is the third time me recording this video.
Bitch, is you crazy?
My second attempt was yesterday, and the tripod tripped over, and yeah, the camera was on it and it broke my camera.
For real?
My camera's done for, y'all. So we on the iPhone. This is how we started anyway. So we just gonna finish it like this until I'm able to get a new camera, right? I mean, if you want to be nice, it's on a wish list. But bum ass, like I said.
Go sit down somewhere.
Hold on, let's get some sponsorship first. Hey beauty, so today's video is sponsored by Anchor. Anchor basically sells their products through Amazon, and you know I'm an Amazon girly. But yeah, this is the treadmill that they sent me today, and I was like, and maybe there's a sign from God that this is the last year that our backs need to be big.
For real?
Yeah, not mine, I said our. But yeah, it comes with a plug. It comes with the instruction manual. It tells you everything that you need to know in this instruction manual. I would recommend that you read it before you just jump on it, because you'll see why later on in the video. The best part of this treadmill is that not only do it come with a remote, but it comes with the app, y'all. Y'all can download the app to your phone. It has the Google Store and the Apple Store, okay? So if you don't want to use the remote, you can only just use your phone if that's your preference. It also comes with treadmill lubricant, y'all. Now I kind of messed up in the later part of the video because I didn't even put it on, but I was scared to put it on. I didn't want to slip and fall. But yeah, this is the remote that it comes with, and I use this remote to operate it because I didn't download it on my phone yet. But this is how the treadmill looks. It's really lightweight. It's small. You could put it under your desk, under your bed. You know, I like to put mine in the backyard because I like to work out outside. I do not like to work out in my room. It's not giving that. I be needing a break from my kids, and this is going to give me the break I need. Working out, walking on the treadmill, and not having to ask a babysitter to watch them while I go to the gym. The gym just came to my house, okay? Delivered. So this is the website if you guys want to check out this treadmill. Now you see a lot of people was buying it because they currently didn't have any available, but if you check now, they will have some in stock. But yeah, look at me. Okay, y'all, so the first thing y'all want to do is y'all want to press this button right here, which is the off and on. So you want to cut it on. When you cut it on, it says 00. So you get on, you take the remote, you press start. That's the start button. It starts moving. I think it has this sound because I have to put the lubricant oil, but I didn't put it yet. So if you want to adjust the speed up, go faster. If you want to pause, and it stops. So this is me just enjoying the nature, enjoying my backyard, walking, doing my little workout. This is my first day of working out, well, back working out, because y'all know I slacked going to the gym, but I will not slack now because it's right outside in my backyard. I could just walk outside and jump on the treadmill. So again, ladies, this is the last year that all of our backs will be big. Say it in unison, we will have no more big backs. Now this is my son on a treadmill. I let him try it out. It was so funny to me because his legs was just so skinny and they was moving. But yeah, my 4-year-old, she wanted to try it out. So I let her do it, but I don't recommend kids on it, okay? Now, beauties, if you are interested in this lightweight treadmill, I want you to run to the description box below and click the link. Everything will be in the description box for this product. Thank you, Anchor, for sponsoring this video. So boom, y'all, this story time takes place around my childhood days, okay? Now, this was when I was a teen. I was in high school at the time, feel me? So, y'all know I was going to Xenius. I had got kicked out of Xenius, okay? This was my 9th grade year, and now I was in Harry S. Truman. That's uptown in the Bronx. In Co-op, that's like a whole nother dimension. So, it was a far travel. Before I even got to Harriet Truman, me and all my friends that went to Xenius, we was all like in a group, and we were saying how we hated that school, we wanted to transfer out, all this, all that. At the end, everybody wound up staying, and I was the only one that transferred out.
Got it. Noted. You're a weird bitch.
I mean, I really lost my group of friends. Like, yeah, we would chill together after school and stuff, but you know, it's never the same when you start going to another school and your friend is going to a whole separate school, feel me? So y'all know I go to Truman. So at this time, y'all, me and my grandmother, we had moved from the shelter or whatever. Now we living in the Bronx. So we living like 2 blocks away from SpongeBob crib, feel me? I always was at SpongeBob crib. I told y'all already in the Section 8 story time, because she used to steal all the money. So it was basically nothing to eat, so I had to go eat over there. So I basically was staying over there, basically living over there for real. Like, my cousins was not even really my cousins. They was really my sisters. Like, I raised them. Let's talk about it.
Talk that tea.
Not too much, Charisma, not too much. But yeah, in this building, y'all, SpongeBob hated her neighbors, whether they was on the side of her, under her, up top her.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
She just hated all people. Like, I don't know what it is about this lady that she just hate all human contact. Like, I don't know. I think she may be an alien.
For real? Mm-hmm.
So she always used to send us upstairs and tell our neighbors that they need to quiet it down, be quiet, tell their kids be quiet, tell everybody in the family to shut up. And it's like, you really want everybody to shut up so you could do what? You just sitting here smoking. You're not doing nothing. You don't need quiet for that. But she would be like, no, they making too much noise. Go upstairs, do this, do that. You wobble upstairs and you say something. Why is we having to say something? We're children. We're teenagers at the end of the day. It's like, y'all want to always put us in a position to be growner than what we were. And then when we start acting grown, it's like stay in a child's place. But I wasn't a child 2 days ago, right?
Okay.
Anyway, so stuff like that would happen. Boom. The upstairs neighbors, they finally move out. So now there's new neighbors. So the new neighbors come in, y'all. It's about a week. I give it about a week. My aunt SpongeBob is complaining. They making too much noise. There's too many people. I'm going to send the cops up there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Mind you, she's selling her little tree, but she talking about calling cops. Bitch, are you dumb? She like, yeah, I'm going to call the cops on them. I'm going to do this. They need to shut up. They making too much noise. They mad loud. Now, granted, I give it to her. They were loud. It sounded like a party 24/7. Okay, I would run into these people in the halls, you know, every now and again, probably at the stores, but we never really said nothing to each other. The brother and his friends, they used to flirt with me and stuff like that, but nothing really came of it, feel me? One day, my aunt, she gets so tired of it, she screams out the door. She's like, shut the F up. Nobody's hearing that. Go upstairs and say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, boo. Say it. So she basically tell me and Firecracker, go upstairs and tell them they making too much noise. They need to be quiet. My kids is trying to sleep. Mind you, none of her kids trying to sleep. My kids trying to sleep, they need to be quiet. So me and Firecracker go upstairs. I'm feeling to go upstairs anyway, because like, who live up here? It be mad loud. The party, the music be good. So I know it's some people my age. Like, let's really get into it. I went up there, whatever. They opened the door, y'all. It's mad people inside. When I say teenagers, I'm talking about my age, around the age that I was. So I'm like, oh, it looked like a little party. So a girl come to the door, her hair all over the place. I guess that was the little sister. We gonna introduce y'all to her in a few. Calm down. So I guess that was the little sister or whatever. She comes to the door and she's sitting there. She like, yeah, what's going on? What happened? So Firecracker's like, y'all being a little bit too loud. You know, she got her mother attitude. Me, I'm trying to be nice, because I'm trying to, let me come inside, see what's going on. I smell a little bit of weed. What's going on? And at this time, me and Firecracker, we was blowing it down, but we wasn't allowed to smoke in my own house, even though she sold it to us.
Oh, she's taking it.
Let's talk about that. But we had to, you know, smoking hallway type Sean. We go up there, we tell them to be quiet or whatever. They say okay. That don't That don't do nothing. That don't, my aunt take the broom, she banging it on a thing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, okay? You be miserable by yourself, everybody else partying, having fun. Fast forward to actually meeting who lived upstairs. We in the hallway one day, feel me? It's me and Firecracker. We on Brook. We just bought some tray bags, you know, from SpongeBob. Now we going up, we rolling up. We in the hallway smoking with it, feel me? So we blowing it down, we chiefing, we smoking, we minding our business. So the girl comes out. We gonna call the girl Chanel. Now, let me describe Chanel for y'all. Once I describe Chanel and tell y'all about Chanel further on in the story, a lot of y'all who are from the Bronx is probably going to be like, I know exactly who you're talking about. Just the way I describe her, everybody's going to know who I'm talking about. Me and Chanel, we cool. Chanel never did nothing to me, feel me? Oh, yeah, she did. Well, anyway. She never really did nothing to me. None of these people I'm talking about never really did anything to me, but they were the wrong group of friends. I should have never been around these people, feel me? And Chanel, like, I don't have no beef with Chanel, whatever. I took a while to tell a story because I want to tell a lot of stories on my channel so y'all can know a lot of the people already. So when I mention them, you'll be like, oh, I know who that is. I know who that is, feel me? So, like, if Chanel, her family, her brother, all y'all see this, it's no bad blood. I don't got beef with none of y'all, but this is my truth. This is my experience. I was chilling with y'all, so this is my experience, and I'm gonna be blunt and tell them everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. So I'm sorry. I'm not only am I spilling y'all dirt, I'm spilling my dirt too. Calm down, pipe down. Don't try to, feel me? Don't get riled up over a video. So yeah, let's move along. So boom, the girl comes out, she introduced herself, she tells us, you know, my name is Chanel, feel me? So Chanel, let me describe her. Chanel hair was all over her head. Chanel was about 14 years old, feel me? But Chanel had the body of a 25-year-old, give or take. Chanel was bow-legged as hell. Bow-legged as hell. And she had a certain smell to her. Like, it was like a certain smell. Like, if you smell it, you just know. I can't describe it off the top of my head, but she just had a certain stench to her, feel me? She was a little bit tall, whatever, and she was talkative. When I tell you talkative, she came in the hallway, asked us, hey, y'all good? What y'all doing? What's y'all name? Introduced herself. She told us her whole family life story. How they just moved from the shelter, how her mother worked here, how the brother is, how the other brother is, how all the friends. She told us everything. Everyone's birthday, social security number. She even gave us the tax refund amount.
That's crazy.
She gave us everything. That's how I remember her birthday is on Christmas, bro. Because she literally told us everything there was to tell us. So now we asked Chanel back questions like, so what be going on in here that it be mad loud? You know, y'all do be stumping. Like, y'all be mad loud. What be really going on? She like, oh no, my mom be at work. You know, my brother, he got mad friends. You know, like, oh, I feel like you should meet this boy. You should meet this boy. I think this boy cute for you. You should meet this boy. You should meet this boy. So I'm like, what's this boy name? She like, you should meet Abusive. Y'all remember Abusive, right? I told y'all bits and pieces of the Abusive story time, but never fully in depth and detail. But today y'all gonna get the full in-depth detail of every single thing, because this point of my life is where everything went downhill for me. I'm talking about the pregnancy, the babies, the everything. Yeah, so at this point, like I said, y'all, Chanel, she done ran down the whole family business, the grandma's secret recipe to her apple pie. She done ran it down to who's sleeping with who, who's this girl, who's this person. If I seen this person outside, that was who. She explained everything that I needed to know, okay? So moving along. So while we sitting there, everything cool, everything copacetic. Like I said, we asked Chanel a few of her questions, like, you know, like, what really be going on? You know, this, that, and the third. What y'all be doing when the mother not there? Like, what type of music y'all listen to? Do you smoke? Do you drink? Like, what? You know, we just all getting to know each other, genuinely, feel me? So in the midst of us getting to know each other, Chanel, she goes to talk, and one of her teeth just fall out.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Literally, that middle, like, just right in the hand. Like, as soon as the tooth fall out, she knew it was coming out. And I'm looking at Chanel, because I'm like, baby, you only 14. What's up? What happened? And I'm not gonna lie, like, her teeth was like, you could tell them joints wasn't getting brushed, feel me?
No shade.
You could just tell, like, the hygiene was off. Like, the body was bodying, but the hygiene was off, feel me? Like, you could tell, like, oh, this girl is hot in the ASS, but she stank in the ASS as well. You could just tell. She was just one of them type of females. If you know, you know. So boom, this happened. Me and Firecracker look at each other. We start laughing because it's like, we not trying to like be rude, but it's like, did your tooth just come out while you talking? Like, hold on, sis. Hold on, sis. It was not giving that. So I'm like, wait. She just started explaining how, oh no, I'm going to the dentist. You know, my tooth had fell out, but I'm going to the dentist to get it fixed. You know, they had gave me I guess a Krishan Rock tooth. This was before we even knew who Krishan Rock was, okay?
Cause why people keep playing with me like I really like.
I guess she had the Krishan Rock tooth that you snap in, but every time she said a certain word or made that little list when she, you know, tried to say the ST or something like that, the tooth will fall out. So we just like, damn, the tooth, like, that's crazy. But you could tell, like, homegirl didn't really brush her teeth. Like, the tongue was white as shit, and she was just like, yeah, you know, she had... The way she dressed too, she wore like belly shirts and stuff. Her stomach, her body was always out. Legs was always out. For her to be 14, the girl was grown, okay? She was a whole lot maturer and growner than me, okay? And I was, what, 15, 16 at the time? It wasn't nothing giving mature about me. All that happened. So now we get over the fact that her tooth is falling out, okay? We get over that fact. We accept it. We laugh every now and again. We leave it alone. Feel me? 2 people come up the steps. It's her brother and his friend. So we gonna name the brother Derek, and we gonna name the friend Meek, okay? So Derek and Meek, they come up the stairs. So let's describe Derek. So Derek was the brother. He was around my age, probably 1 year older than me. So if I was 15, he was 16 or 17. Either 1 or 2 years older than me. He was one of those, right? Derek was the type of dude you see and you be like, oh my God, he cute. Like, he got swag. Like, he could dress. Like, he could talk. Feel me? But he only looked good when it was time for us to go to a party, or when it was time for us to really step out, or when it was time for us to really go shopping or something outside. But in a house, it was giving peasy head, not brushing the teeth, got extra teeth on top of that. I am so sorry the way I'm describing these people, but I'm not. I'm trying to be so honest, y'all. Derek was the type that he could clean up real nice. He could get real cute, feel me? But when he ugly, he just ugly. So that's how the type that Derek was, feel me? He had game, he had swag, and he had girls. I don't know how, but he had the girls, and they all was taking care of him. Dumb. Yeah, we ain't at that part yet. But anyway, so now we're gonna describe Meek real quick. So Meek was tall, light skinned. The girls was loving Meek, feel me? But Meek was giving like Chris Brown vibes. He was giving like Chris Brown vibes. Even what he did to Rihanna, yeah, he was giving all of that and some. Okay? So that's how it was describing him. So after this incident or whatever, Chanel invited us into her house. So Chanel invites us into her house. Now, is Derek, which is the brother, it's the friend Meek, Chanel mother is in the room, Chanel little brother is there, and it's also one other girl. Now, I don't want to give too many names. We just gonna call the other girl old lady. And when I say old lady, she was not even an old lady. So the other girl who was there, I thought she was their aunt. She would watch the house when the mother would go to work. She would take care of the kids. She always had on these shiny wigs with the bang. If you get it, you get it. Back then, when they used to, where everybody was wearing synthetic wigs, everybody was wearing the bang-yang, not the bang-yang. Yeah, they was wearing, she had the bang-yang, and it was shiny, you know, giving SpongeBob twin and shit like that. It was a shiny wig and all of that, and we all thought, you know, she was the aunt, she watching over the house and stuff like that. But she was a little too close to Derek. Y'all, I don't even want to confuse y'all and give y'all a bombshell later on in the story time. So I'm going to just tell y'all, that girl, old lady, she was nowhere near old lady. I thought she was probably in her 30s because she gave 30s, wore the wigs, she dressed a certain way, and she wore a belt. What teenager you know back then wear belts? We didn't wear belts because we was shaking it like a red nose. Like a red note. Like, why'd you wearing the belt? You need the hips. You need to put the hips in the move. You need to, you know, like, how you gonna do that with a belt? So I automatically assumed, I didn't ask, that she was a parent or a mother or auntie or something to them. Feel me? So boom, kind of find out she wasn't even that. She was really 13 years old.
Exiting the chat.
and she was basically a stalker. Okay, she was stalking Derek. She wanted to be with Derek his whole entire life, their whole entire life. She wanted to be with him. She followed him to every crib he was in. She took care of the house. You know what I'm saying? Derek had all these girls running in and out, in and out, in and out, sleeping with them in her face, doing her dirty, kicking her out for the girls, and she was still there holding it down. When she got her check every time she got paid, she came and took care of Derek. She made sure Derek was fed, looking fly, looking good for the next bitch.
That's crazy.
For him to lay up with the next hoe. Yeah, that's what it was giving. Like, old lady was not even an old lady. Couldn't find out old lady was 13 years old. We finally got her one day to take the wig off, and she had this long, pretty, nice hair. And then she started looking her age 13. I don't know what the hell she had the wig on for, what disguise, what the stalker disguise she was. And you know what's crazy? The girl that was his stalker, that followed him everywhere, do you know they now live together? They have kids together, and they living happily ever after. Ain't no ring, but they still living happily ever after. She followed him. She didn't care. She was going with him wherever he was going.
I know that's right.
So yeah, moving along. So that's really how the family dynamic was. That's how everybody was upstairs. There was a lot of traffic in and out. When me and Firecracker was up there was a lot of traffic coming in and out and stuff like that. But it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. So that's the first day, y'all. That's basically the backstory. That's the introduction. That's how we met these upstairs neighbors before they ruined my damn life, okay? That's how all of that took place, right? So now, at this point, me and Firecracker, we leave. We excited. We made a couple friends, and they live right upstairs. They don't live too far. We don't got to go nowhere too far. We don't got to do much. So we got us a couple of friends. They lit. You know, we could get lit. At least we thought. Of course, the infamous holler in the hallway. Now, everybody knows SpongeBob. If she wants you, she's never going to physically wobble to get you wherever you are. She's going to yell out her hallway. She's one of them type of parents. Charisma! Bitch, you couldn't walk up the steps and say that? Boom, we leaves out the house. We goes down the steps. Soon as we get in the house, my aunt starts chewing us up. When I say chewing us up, she chewing us up. It's like growing up, we wasn't allowed to have friends or nothing around this lady. We had to just sit there and be miserable and ugly. We couldn't get cute. We couldn't buy us nothing to eat. We couldn't do nothing without her having something negative to say. Like, it was always something, feel me? So it's like, we get down there, my aunt is dogging us out. Why the fuck is y'all up there? I don't want y'all hanging out with them.
Why?
I seen them little dirty ass pissy boys. Leave them where they at. Yeah, I seen that little girl. She grown as hell. Her mother let her wear this. She got on crop top. She thinks she cute. That was my aunt's favorite line to say about any female. You think you cute? No, you think I'm cute, honey. You think I'm cute. That's the problem. So this was like her favorite line to say, oh, that girl thinks she cute, she grown, they too loud, I don't like them, I don't want y'all hanging out with them. So we telling her what that got to do with us hanging out with them. Them being loud, what that got to do with anything? My aunt is basically saying like, no, I don't want y'all up there. Do not hang out up there. Y'all not hanging out up there. If I catch y'all up there, I'm gonna embarrass y'all. She known for embarrassing us. That's one thing about it. She known for embarrassing us. So we like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie, that whole week we was going up there, but we was sneaking. Like, we would say, oh, we going outside with our friends. We'll leave the building. She will watch us through the window, leave the building. We'll wait a couple hours and we'll sneak back against the side of the building, like, you know, walking towards the side which her window can't see, and we'll go right upstairs and then we'll sneak down. We was doing this for about a week, but after a week I'm like, I don't need to sneak because you not my mother. That's number one. You not finna tell me nothing. That's number two. You don't take care of me. That's number three. You're not my guardian. Number four. So why am I listening to you? You can tell Firecracker whatever. She gotta listen to you. She live with you. That's your child. You're not my mother. My mother said I could chill there, I could chill there. Like, you don't want us to be, like, you don't want us to have no friends. You don't want us to do nothing. Like, you just want us to be miserable like you. It never gave miserable like you. So, yeah, so I go up there one day or whatever. Now, I go, and as I'm trying to sneak upstairs, my aunt opens the door. So my aunt's like, what are you doing? So I said, I'm going upstairs. She's like, oh, what are you going upstairs for? I said, because I have friends now. Like, I have friends. I'm going to chill with my friends. Like, what are you what is you saying? Like, I'm going to chill with my friends. So she's like, oh, no, you're not going up there. Stay out of my building. Stay the F out of my building. She started pushing me and all types of stuff. So I'm just looking at her like, if I hit you right now, what you gonna do? Like, if I literally hit you right now, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna do nothing. But you think I hit her? No. I'm just like, I still need her because I need to go to her house when I'm hungry, when I need to eat, because she done stole my grandmother's money and food stamp card and I can't eat home. So like, I'm still a teen. I'm still a little girl. I don't have a job yet. So I still have to eat, right? So I gotta be nice to the fat bitch. Like, ooh. Talking about this story time just trigger me. This is why I was like, ugh. I did not want to get into She just saying that. So now my grandmother's there at the time. My grandmother's at the house at the time. And I'm basically telling my grandmother, why can't I go upstairs? Like, because everything SpongeBob would say, my grandmother would agree to it. So I'm telling him, like, why can't I go upstairs? Like, they're friends. So my grandmother's like, no, you just need to listen to your aunt. You just need to do this, do this, do that. And I'm like, listen to her for what? She don't even listen to you. Like, why are you even here? Then she still on your shit? Bum ass, like I said. Fuck is you talking about? Oh, if you do this, I'm gonna take your sidekick. If you go upstairs, I'm not gonna buy you those LeBrons you wanted. Because I always wanted the LeBron James, you know. Oh, you do this, I'm not gonna do this. Like, threaten me to take valuable stuff away from me that I never even had in life. So it was like, once I got it, they knew what that meant to me. Like, imagine you sending your kids to school all the time in Kids Town shoes and I'm getting bullied for it. Feel me? And then I finally get the Jordans I want, or the Nikes I want, or the LeBron James I want, and you sit here and you take the shoes and hold it over my head and say, oh, if you go upstairs and be friends with these people, you're not gonna get these shoes back, you're not gonna get this phone. Like, why you didn't even buy it? Like, for what? Why do you have to be so evil? Like, I never understood that shit. Like, she's the biggest part of the reason why we all grew up so fucking evil and miserable and fat. Like, oh my God. I swear to God, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, this some real miserable ass family bullshit they had going on. Long story short, I started saying F that. I don't even care about the sneakers. I don't care about the phone. Take whatever you want to take. I don't care at this point. At this point, I'm gonna have friends, so I'm going upstairs. So I started just going upstairs on my dolly. My aunt used to come up there trying to embarrass me, yell, and stuff like that, try to put me out the house. But that never fazed me, bro. Like, it never fazed me. So then I started going up there when they would have like little parties and stuff, and my aunt would send Firecracker up there to try to get me, and I would be hiding in the room. Like, I'm not going downstairs. Like, I don't even live at your house. I'm on at least 2 blocks away. I don't even live with you. Stop talking to me, bro. You're not my mom's, bro. Like, stop talking to me. So boom, all of this happened or whatever. So at this point, I'm getting an attitude because I'm like, Firecracker had came up one time and she's like, yo, just come down, because my mother, she just wilding. So Firecracker like, you know what, we never tried this. She never want us to go to other people's house. So what about if we bring the people to her house?
I normally don't do that.
Good idea, Firecracker. Good idea. So at this point, y'all, Firecracker and Chanel, they chilling like every day. Like, they around each other age range, so they chilling like every single day. She like a year or 2 younger than me. It's around the same, but you know, I'm basically chilling with like the brother, his friends, the other girls, the people my age and stuff like that. Firecracker chilling with the sister. So we all smoking in the hallway one day, and Firecracker decides, okay, I'm gonna bring the girl inside the house. So she brings Chanel inside the house, takes her all the way back to Firecracker little sister room or whatever, because Firecracker never had a room a day in her life until she got her own apartment, because her mother don't love her.
Calling the police.
That's the only thing I could think of, because why she the oldest, your oldest child, and never had a room or bed a day in her life, besides when my grandmother bought her one.
Bitch, is you crazy?
We back there and we chilling. Everything cordial, everything copacetic, feel me? So now, at this point, my aunt, she not into it. She don't know what's going on, because at that time, her door was closed, feel me? She was talking to her boyfriend and my grandmother in a room. So her door was closed or whatever. And that was another thing. My aunt, she never liked to have discussions with her man alone. It always had to be a third party. And if that third party didn't back her up, oh, best believe you, her boyfriend, or y'all getting beat up right then and there, because it's like, oh, you want to agree with him and not me? Bing, whole lot. Like, I just seen her do that too many times to me, my grandmother, everybody. Like, girl, just because we don't agree with you don't mean we got to get hit, socked, knocked, locked, Now, every time somebody talking to me and they do a certain move, I'm like this. I'm jumping and flinching because, bitch, you traumatized me.
Clock that T.
Like, have your conversations by yourself. Stop inviting my grandmother into it, and then when she don't agree with you, you want to knock upside the head and shit. Like, make it make sense. And then you, anyway, let me not even do too much, because Nana, you enabled that, you accepted that, you deal with that, okay? My aunt comes back there, whatever. I guess she's going to the kitchen because that's the only time she gets up. So I guess she was coming to the kitchen to get her a famous Pepsi, because you know she's guarding the Pepsi. She not caring. You bet not. She count. One thing about my aunt, she count them Pepsi. You touch that Pepsi, I don't care if she got 70 Pepsis. If you touch it and make it 69, your ass is grass. Feel me? Grass. So she goes in there and gets her Pepsi. She sees Chanel in the room with us. So my aunt like, oh, what is she doing here? Like, why is she here? But I guess, you know, my aunt not trying to be too rude. Because one thing about my aunt, she a fake ass bitch behind your back. But like in your face, she not going to do too much. So like all of this stuff, oh, she's grown, she's this, she's that she was saying about the girl behind her back, she would not have dared said it to her face. One thing about Chanel is very, very outspoken. She's very outspoken. She's very loving. She's very caring. Chanel is going to get up. Chanel is going to explore. Chanel is going to tell you how she feels. Chanel was just going to do that. So that was basically Chanel first time really, really seeing my aunt for real. Because all they know my aunt is for yelling. So they know her voice in the hallway, but they don't know her like that. Feel me? So Chanel sees my aunt or whatever. She's like, oh my God, that's your aunt. Oh, that's your mom. Oh my God, you pretty. Oh, I like your hair. She gets up, hugs my aunt. My aunt like looking at her like, and then being fake when the girl look at her. Firecracker, get your friend. Get your friend. So my aunt walks off in the room. She calls me to come in the room. Now, I already know what this is about. She finna start talking stuff about the girl, asking why we got her here, get her out the house. She gonna say it calmly as possible. But when the girl leaves, she gonna start going in on us, cursing us out, saying we think we cute, we this, we hoes, we this, right? All because we want somebody in the house. You didn't want us to go up there, so now we bringing the company down here. What's the issue?
You're trying so hard.
What's the issue? Besides, you don't want us to have any friends because you don't got none, because you done ran them all away. Now, when I go in the room, my aunt, she is talking stuff about the girl. I do not want that girl in my house. Get her out of my house. She too grown. Why is she in my crib? Da 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 da. Boom boom bow. So my grandmother just sitting there with her lips poked out, smoking a cigarette. Nana, say something. So I'm explaining, if y'all don't want us up there, we gonna bring them down here. What's up? Like, what's up? So my grandmother's just like, with her little head, like, say something. Like, she never said nothing. Like, nothing. So, are we talking or whatever? My aunt, she's in the middle of saying some slick shit, and the girl, she just walk in the room. Now, she walks in the room, Firecracker's right behind her. Firecracker try to tell her, like, girl, you can't just walk through my mom's house like that. Like, you don't understand. Like, don't do that. And she's like, oh, no, we cool. Like, y'all like family. Y'all mad, cool, da 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 da. So, my aunt, she's sitting there watching TV. So the girl, she goes in my aunt's room or whatever. She's changing the channel. Yo, my aunt don't like when you change off her BET. She don't care what's playing. BET better be on. She better see that B, that E, and that T at that bottom. If that shit is not at that bottom right corner, oh, it's an issue. She not playing with you. The girl done went set. Chanel done went set on my aunt's bed, grabbed her remote, start changing the channel, talking. So my aunt like, what you doing? Like, you getting too comfortable. So my grandmother, she like, cause she wanna know, like, what you gonna do? You got all this mouth. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, SpongeBob? She just took your remote. She just did all this. Like, she like that. Feel me? Boom. At this point, y'all, my aunt basically telling us to get the girl out her crib. Like, get the girl out her crib. Get the girl out her crib. The girl, she just all smiling and happy and jolly. Like, girl, you not seeing what's going on? Like, you not peeping the vibes, the energy? Like, she don't even want you here. So we telling Chanel, come on, let's just go upstairs. So Chanel, she goes to get up and she flops right back down. We don't know why. Chanel was having conversations. Now she asks my grandmother questions. How you like Harlem? Oh yeah, Miss, yeah, because they was telling me that, yeah, she, you know, she just doing all that. We don't know why she doing all that, but she just doing it. Long story short, we finally get the girl up. The girl, she turns, put the remote right on the bed. She put the remote right on a specific spot. I didn't understand why So whatever, the girl leaves or whatever. Now we walking out with the girl because now we finna sneak upstairs with the girl. You told her to get out, so this is our way of getting upstairs without getting cursed out or embarrassed. Now we leave it out. My aunt calls us by our name. Charisma, firecracker, get the fuck in here. So we get in there, we trying to figure out what happened. She like, your friend is dirty. She just blood on my bed. She just blood on my bed. She just blood on my bed. We like, no, she didn't. Y'all, she gotta move the remote. It's a blood stain right there.
No! Wait a minute. Hold up! No!
She make us change the sheets because, wow, that's our friend. So now SpongeBob is really upset. Now she's really telling us that she really don't want them in the crib. She don't want us to go up there. They obviously not living right. She bleeding on people's stuff. And I'm telling her, it could just be an accident. You know, kids do have accidents when they have their period. Like when I was 10 and I caught my period, I didn't know what to do and I bled on my stuff. Like, you don't know. People can have accidents. Won't you just be a little sensitive, bro? Like, won't you just calm the fuck down, bro? Because it's not that serious. It's just a little blood on the thing. You know what I'm saying? The judging, like you never been that age before. Feel me? I could see if the girl was getting her shit. She was like 35 years old and she left that on the bed. We know. Okay, it could still be an accident, but come on. She would have said like, a 35-year-old probably would have been like, yo, I just had an accident. Let me change your sheet. Let me do something for you. Let me buy you a new pair of sheet. You know what I'm saying? She's a freaking child that was obviously embarrassed. That's why she put the remote in front of it. Feel me? Now, at that time, I wasn't thinking like that. In my head, I was thinking this girl is nasty. She just bled on my aunt's sheets. But now, at my grown age now, she was 14. Come on. A little bit of consideration. We all done had accidents as females before. Don't do that. We all done went to school and told our friend, yo, check my butt to see if there's something on there just to make sure. So don't even try to, all of that happened. Now, we change the sheets or whatever. I say, F that. I'm not listening. At this point, no more, I'm not listening. So I go upstairs. Actually, I get there first. Firecracker gets there behind me because Firecracker has to pretend like she was going to the parks to play with her imaginary friends, because every set of friends that we got, my aunt would tell us we can't hang out with them or get them away from her door or don't bring them to her block. She thinks she own that block. That's why she still live on that block. She thinks she own that block. Between her and the rats, they've been beefing for that block for years. On myself. On my life. Like, that is not your block, ma'am. You are allowed to move away and move to a different state, a different neighborhood, and prosper. You don't have to sit there all your life and be mad that everyone else is moving along, girl. Get up. It's other stuff outside, boo. It's other stuff to see. It's stuff to do besides sit there and be mad at everybody else for looking cute. So yeah, so we go upstairs or whatever. So now we go to Chanel room, because now I need to talk to Chanel and figure out what's going on. Why did you just bleed on my aunt's bed? Like, what happened? She's denying that she did it or whatever, this, that, and the third. She's saying how she's finna go get in the shower. Now she's starting to dig for laundry. Now Chanel room, complete wreck, feel me? Clothes was everywhere. As she's digging for this laundry, me and Firecracker, we sitting there, and Chanel got all types of blood all in every pair of shorts, every pair of panties, every pair of leggings. It's just blood stains everywhere.
I know you fucking lying.
So at this point, I'm thinking in my head, okay, obviously this girl has a problem. It's either she don't know how to put on the pads, she don't like to wear them, something is wrong. So now at this point, I get into mother mode, because even though I'm about 15, I still was raised to be a mom, because I had to, you know, watch all my little cousins and stuff and change diapers, and you know, I still was forced to be a damn mom. So I put on my mama mode and I sit on the bed and I'm telling her, listen, you need to get this together. You cannot be doing all of this. You can't be doing all of that. You walking around talking about you got boyfriends, you got crushes, you kissing, you effing, you sleeping with people, you doing this, you doing that, and you bloody. You can't be doing that. So I'm giving her the piece. Listen, this is what you do. This is how you do it. Listen, oh, so you, what you with, tampons? You need pads? What you need, girl? Let's go to the store, bitch. At this point, I'm stealing. I was still stealing stuff from the store. So, girl, what you need me to steal? You like, let's get you right. I was like her mentor, feel me? I was cleaning Chanel up. Like, when we would go outside, we'd make sure Chanel had on the best, make sure her stuff was washed and folded nice and stuff like that. Now, when Derek friends would come over, which was all of the damn females, he had about 79 female friends. When all of the females would come over and all of the other boys would come over, this is the only family I know that they had about 209 friends. I should have knew none of this was loyal. None of these people was even meant for me. Who has 209 friends? A real bitch only have about 2-3 friends. Let's talk about it. Only because, like, you can't trust everybody. But I wanted a family. I wanted to feel loved. I wanted to feel like I'm outside. I got people to hang out with, people to talk to. You know, I'm going through stuff. I want to vent to people. My friends, they still had Xemius and stuff. So it was like, so it was one time over there where we was getting ready for a party or whatever. And Chanel, she was getting dressed, but she had blood on her shorts. And I'm like, yo, Chanel, every single outfit can't be just bloody. Like, what's up with you? Like, what's really going on? So I'm really trying to talk to her. So the girls come in the room. They like,
don't even waste your time talking to Chanel. Chanel gonna do whatever she wants. Chanel nasty as hell. Chanel nasty as hell. She ain't gonna wash her ass right.
And
She ain't gonna do nothing. She wanna be like, she been like this her whole life. Her mother taught her. Everybody had to talk to her. She don't care. Her hygiene horrible. Don't brush her teeth. That girl.
It's too much tea, bitch.
Like, when I tell you, these people coming in here flaming Chanel in her own room, like they just reading her, like, you know, she dirty, let her be dirty. Don't mess with Chanel. Chanel real dirty, let her be dirty. So I'm like, Chanel dirty, let her be dirty. Why is everybody acting like this is so normal? So Derek come in the room, Derek like,
oh, my sister dirty, this is what she do. Anyway, you ready to go bloody?
Like, they would really call her bloody and shit. So Chanel, one thing about Chanel, Chanel had a mouth on her. She couldn't fight for shit. She couldn't fight for shit. She always got her ass beat, but she was never backing down from a fight. And she had a mouth on her. So when they came in there, the girls came in there talking about, oh yeah, you bloody, you this, you that. She like,
first of all, I know you ain't talking because your man want me. Bloody and all. Like,
Chanel, she did not care. So the other girl, she would start laughing. The only reason why I'm not giving all these friends names is too many. I'm talking about over 50 different people in the story. So when I just say friends, that's what I mean. So anyway, moving along, when everybody would come over or whatever, like for example, so one night, right? One night we getting ready for a party. Now they finna go to a party. They said the party finna be on Hunts Point, around Hunts Point area. We finna go to a party. So when I first started chilling with them and they told me, you know, I hang out on Hunts Point, whatever, I'm like, wait, I got a couple fake family members over there. Y'all remember Joy and them? Y'all remember fake aunt? Y'all remember all the people I done mentioned? So I'm like, wait, y'all know these people? Y'all know them? They like, oh, we know Joy. We know Boo. What did I name her? Fat Booty, Fat Butt, something like that. Joy's sister. We know Problem Child. We know fake aunt. We be at her house all the time. We be partying in the crib. We know her sons. I'm like, what? Y'all know all the people from my childhood. That's how we clicked. That's why I started always wanting to go upstairs, because I'm like, y'all know all the same people that I know. How, like, it was not a coincidence. How do y'all know fake aunt? And I grew up, fake aunt basically raised me for half my damn life. So how do y'all know fake aunt? And I know fake aunt. How y'all know fake aunt kids and fake aunt kids is like my cousins? How y'all know Joy, that was her name, Fatty. How y'all know Joy and Fatty and Problem Child and all of them, and they like my fake cousins too? How y'all know them? Like, I was just like, oh my God, like, I didn't tell y'all, this is gonna be like a mini little series, so it's probably gonna be 2 to 3 parts. I'm aiming for 3 because a lot happened. But this part here is really like the introductory, how I met these people, how we got so close, why was the bond so there, why was the bond so thick, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's gonna explain every single thing that y'all ever asked me, wanted to know in my childhood, in my life, why I am the way I am now, how I had all my kids, because this story time is the start of all of that. Going back to my first pregnancy, before Promise.
Lord Jesus.
That will be mentioned too. That will be probably mentioned in part 2, but that will also be mentioned. So y'all have to, if y'all really want to know the real charisma, the real me, the younger me before I, you know what I'm saying, then just keep watching, okay? Chanel was arguing with everybody. Everybody's telling her, like, you always want to go to the party bloody, you want to do this, you want to do this, you want to do that. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. She been like this. This is crazy. Like, she was okay with it. She didn't care if she was bloody. She didn't care if she got teased. She didn't care if she stunk. She didn't care if her tooth fell out. That girl did not care. All she cared about was having the fattest booty, what she thought she did, with the bow-legged stand, with the crop top, and just be cute. That's all Chanel wanted to do. I can't afford it for it. Fuck it. Be cute and bloody.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
So that's what Chanel was doing. At this time, there was fights going on everywhere, all over the house, all downstairs. My aunt would always come and involve her no-neck ass, feel me, into the fights, because we would be upstairs. So she would be like, see, this is why I don't want y'all up there. See, this is why it is. See, this is why that. And I'll be like, yo, auntie, they ain't no fake aunt. They know Joy in them. So that means that we really family for real. She, I don't give a fuck who they know. They dirty as fuck. I don't want them in my house. I don't like them.
Really, nigga?
And I used to be like, okay, cool. Like, I try to change. I literally try to change SpongeBob so many times. Like, just be nice. Like, let's do a challenge. Can you try to be nice for 24 hours? The only time this lady was nice for 24 hours or more was when she got a little bit of tax money.
Bitch, believe him.
That's the only time. Or when she got like a check or like welfare or something like that. Because, you know, she had mad kids, so she was getting like 1,600 in stamps and shit.
You got cheese like me?
You know what I'm saying? Shit, you getting all these stamps. What the fuck you stealing my grandmother $328 stamps for? Shit, that's for me to eat. I can't even eat. So I'm over here. Pepsi's guarded. Again, I mean, when I talk about fights, I mean brawls. I mean people getting hurt. I mean cops pulling up. Derek knew too many people. And, you know, when you have so many people in one room, a lot of people not cool with each other. They might know each other from school back in the day or something old. So Derek, he had a lot of females. I told you, all his females would take care of them. I don't know how these little girls was getting money, if they mother was giving them money and they was funding his lifestyle. But I'm telling you, everything Derek wanted: liquor, weed, new Jordans, new fit, haircut, every time. Like, they got him right every time it was a party. Like, every single time. Like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Derek and them did not go to school. Like, Derek and his friends, like, they all really dropped out of school. They didn't go to school or whatever. And now she was still in school, but she was like skipping school and stuff like that. Me too. I was skipping school too. But yeah, back to it. All of the girls was fighting because Derek had a lot of females. So they would come in. One would be laid up with Derek, and then the other one would be laid up with Derek another hour, and then they would all be friends. This what was killing me about it. All of these people was sister wives. Like, I'm not gonna lie, for Derek to look how he looked when he cleaned up, I think they like the cleaned up version of him. Because when he was peasy head in the crib, I used to cut his ass all the time. Because, you know, I had the friend zone Derek too. Yeah, he tried me a couple times. All of the girls would just be fighting and stuff. And they would all be cool with each other. Like, we were mob. We were literally mob in a group. 100 deep. Everybody. The meeting zone was Brook Avenue. Derek's house was the meetup zone. Feel me? It started to be too many people to fit in the house, so the meetup zone was Brook Avenue. So everybody would pile up on the block. All these teenagers, all shapes and sizes, feel me? I know some of them mutual friends. Some of them know my best friend. We all know each other some way, somehow. We all link up. I'm cool with everybody because I'm the only one, well, me and Firecracker, the only one not sleeping with nobody in the group. Everybody was hunching each other, okay? I'm talking about, it was twin sisters, it was little ones, it was transgenders, it was every type, and everybody was hunching everybody. Like, for example, next week, Derek and somebody named Mariah will be boyfriend and girlfriend, right? 2 days later, Molly and Derek will be boyfriend and girlfriend. After that, Molly and Mariah was sleeping together. And then that, they kept it in the line. So that means if one person had an STD, the whole damn group had it, because they was all mixing it back and forth, sleeping with brothers and sisters and all types. It was crazy. So I felt like I was the princess of the group because I'm the only one that never smashed none of them. not none of the females, not none of the boys. I will friend zone every single person that came my way, because at this time I didn't know nothing about boundaries, but I was trying to have a little bit. Charisma, it makes you special if everybody else done been smashed, but nobody touched you yet. So if you just keep that in the group, you good. So, you know, when it's time to argue and fight, I was never the one arguing and fighting until I decided to get a boyfriend out that group. Feel me? We're going to get into that the next part. But I never decided to, you know, how would I say it? I never had to argue with anyone. I never had to fight with anyone. I never had to brawl over anyone, because I was single and I was doing me, and I wasn't messing with any of them, and I wasn't sleeping with any of them, and I wasn't flirting with any of them. I really looked at these people as a family to me. They knew the same people I knew. They wanted to do the same thing I wanted to do. Shit, cut school, be bad, go to parties, get love. Like, I wanted love. I wanted love, and I felt like I wasn't getting it from my family. So when I went out and found these group of friends, I would automatically label them as my family. So these people from upstairs, these was my family. Like, I fucks with them, feel me? Like, I love them, you know what I'm saying? So I never really had to fight and do none of that, because I wasn't sleeping with none of them. That's what kept me different. While everybody else was fighting and stabbing up each other, I didn't have to do that, because I'm not with none of these people, feel me? Introductory of how I even got into a relationship, y'all, okay? So, boom. When I had met Derek and Chanel and them, they kept telling me, you need to meet my friend Abusive. Abusive and y'all just alike. They would always tell me this, that Abusive, we have to change Abusive names to something, because I don't want them to flag my video. Any video that I ever talked about Abusive is flagged till this day because of the word constantly being said. So we're going to change Abusive name. We're going to name him Gerard, because I can't stand that name, and I can't stand Abusive. So, boom. Abusive new name is Gerard. So, when I say Gerard, a.k.a. what? Write in the comments. Yes, that's what I mean. So, they kept telling me, you need to meet our friend Gerard. Gerard is a vibe. You and Gerard act the same way. So, I said, what does that mean? They was like, y'all rowdy. Like, y'all don't just go around fighting everybody, but if y'all have to, y'all will get in the field. Feel me? If somebody try y'all speak up for yourself. You see how, like, they would say, like, you see how everybody on the block is sleeping with each other? You the only one not doing that. Gerard is just like you. Gerard stay out the way. Gerard don't mix and mingle with the group. He don't really mob to parties with us like that. He just stay out the way. So the way they describing Gerard, I'm falling in love with the, you know, just the details. I didn't even get the image of the boy, and I'm falling in love with the details. Somebody who stay out the way, who low-key about his business, and he going to school. Like, he not skipping like us. He going to school so he can motivate me too to go to school too. Like, we could both go to school and be smart. That's what I'm thinking. So they like, no, you need to meet Gerard. They telling me this every single day. You need to meet Gerard. It went on for like 2 weeks. You need to meet Gerard. You need to meet Gerard. No, I'm telling you. So now they go on MySpace. You know, MySpace was popping back then, right? This was right before Facebook came out. So MySpace still popping back then. They go on MySpace. They showing me all these pictures of Gerard. And I'm sitting here like, Gerard looking good. So, boom. Yeah, like, so Gerard was looking so good. And I was like, oh, my God. Like, you know who he remind me of? Let's describe Gerard. So Gerard was like 6'2", dark chocolate. If I could give him one word to describe him, or one name, it would be Tyrese. Tyrese is Gerard. Gerard is Tyrese. Everyone would compare him to Tyrese. So when you know how Tyrese's music be, so I was like, oh shit, like Gerard looking too good, and he off the market, and I'm off the market, and I'm not out here hoeing, and he not out here hoeing, so we ain't gotta have STDs like all these other people, cause yeah, I know y'all got it. I know y'all got it. Now at this time, y'all, may I mention, no one is pregnant, no one having any kids, no one is doing none of that. We just teenagers doing teenage things. We mobbing the parties. We getting lit. We getting drunk. This is when Four Locos is out. Don't lie like y'all went straight to the Henny. No, we started off the Four Loko. Don't do too much. We started off the Four Loko and whatever Moscato our parents was leaving around us. But it really was the Four Loko for real. We all had straws in them white cups. Remember back then they used to get the ice cup, 50 cent? Everybody in the group would get a 50-cent ice cup. We pour the Four Lokos in there. We partying all night, okay? Now, at this particular time, it is time for me to finally meet Gerard after weeks. Feel me? After holding this kitty down for the longest ever, okay? It's finally time for me to meet Gerard. I'm at Derek house or whatever. Gerard finally comes over. Feel me? Now, Gerard come over. I guess they was already telling Gerard about me the same way they kept drilling my head about Gerard. So it's like when me and Gerard first like locked eyes with each other, y'all, it was love at first sight. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all or cap to y'all. It was literally love at first sight. Like I looked in his eyes, he looked in my eyes, I looked him up and down, he looked me up and down, and it was that. It was it. We were married.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm telling you, I've been this way forever. This is why all of my relationships, the bad ones, I haven't been in that many relationships. But the ones I have been in, I tried to stay in forever. I was Carmen. Like Carmen and Corey, I was trying to make my marriage work, and I didn't have no marriage. I was delusional. I own that. I own that. I stand on that. I was fucking delusional. Any person I met, I fell for them, I would say, this gonna be my husband. We're going to be together forever. Can't no other man touch my body. Can't nobody sit with me. I'm stingy. I'm selfish. Just my man, my man, my man. This all it was about. This was all I would say. My man, my man, my man. My man, my man, my man. Bitch, you 15. Fuck you know about a man.
Bitch, is you crazy?
So they put us in a room or whatever. Y'all, I swear to God, we was doing YouTube back then. We probably would have blew up. Because y'all could have put us on a blind date. Because that's how it was. So they put us in a room. They telling us, no, y'all need to talk. So mind you, it's like 15 friends out. Derek, the other one, Meek, Chanel, everyone is hype. Like when I say hype, Chanel jumping up and down. Oh my God, oh my God. Mind you, Chanel had a crush on Gerard, and she told me that. And she always said, Gerard is like a brother to me, so I would never talk to him, and he would never talk to me. He don't even look at me like that. But if he wasn't like a brother to me, I would have been gave him some. That's what Chanel was telling me. Girl, you 14. What you mean you would have been gave him some? So you out here giving up that bloody thing? She was really out here giving up that bloody thing, y'all. Like, not gonna lie, Chanel was out here throwing that thing big with that bloody. Listen, I ain't even gonna do too much on Chanel, cause that's still my girl. That's still my girl. I hope you still forget it. Anyway, yeah, so now at this time, y'all, we go in the room or whatever. Gerard asks me little questions. I'm asking him little questions. You hear them by the door squeaking. They out there laughing and peeking like, oh my God, oh my God. Like, it's really like a blind date. So he asked me all these questions. What school you go to? What you like to do? What you like to do for fun? Like, where your family from? What nationality you are? You know, like, how did you meet Derek and them? Did you ever mess with any of them? Did you ever sleep with any of them? Do you have any exes? You know, we really just diving in deep, getting to know each other, whatever. He's telling me his whole family background. I'm telling him mine. I'm telling him, yeah, my aunt and them live downstairs. She miserable. Don't even worry about her. Like, don't even, just stay away from there. But, like, yeah, like, we just talking, we talking. The vibe is vibing. I'm loving the vibe. Loving everything he's saying. His hands so soft. So soft. Like, I remember he touched me right here, and I was like, Lord Fuckwa. Yeah, whatever the fuck they said on Shrek. But anyway, I thought we was really getting married. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I literally fell in love with the devil that day. Like, I literally fell in love with the devil, and that is literally going to be my next video title. Feel me? I fell in love with the devil. I fell in love with the devil. Damn, they about to start cutting grass and making mad noise over here. So we gonna leave from over here soon. Hopefully the video hour long. If it ain't, the next one will be an hour long. But yeah, I can't record while they doing all the leaf blowing and stuff like that. But let me hurry up and try to get a little bit more out. But yeah, like me and Gerard, from there we was locked in. Like, we was literally locked in. So he started chilling with us. So now he's coming to Derek's house or whatever. They all cool. Like, they all cool or whatever. You know, Chanel, she doing her little fake flirting with Gerard. But for the most part, I had Gerard locked down. Like, everybody knew Gerard was mine. I was Gerard. Gerard wasn't going nowhere. He just wasn't playing that. Nobody was really talking to me. Like, now, like, everybody was talking to me because we was cool. But I'm saying, like, you know, trying to talk to me and stuff like that, how they used to. Nobody was doing that no more because Gerard was big dog and he was stepping. And one thing about it, they all respect Gerard. And I didn't know why. And Derek and all of them used to tell me, like, you know, Gerard could fight, Gerard do this, Gerard do that. And I ain't gonna lie, that attracted me to him more. Because I'm like, oh, you can fight, I can fight? Shit, we could beat shit up. Like, what up? Like, we could do this, we could do that. It was a lot of little red flags that I kind of skipped before, like, the first incident between me and Gerard happened. So I guess I'll tell you about the first red flag that I found was a red flag. So when we was going out to the parties, everything was good, everything was copacetic. But it was this one night, we was all drunk, we mobbing home. Mobbing meaning we walking home. So we walking home or whatever, and y'all, there are two drunk Mexican men just walking out of nowhere. Like, out of nowhere. They're walking, you can tell they're drunk, they're wobbling, they're doing everything, right? They just walk in randomly. And I had a group, they telling them, like, you know, y'all should knock them out, we should knock them out. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Because we've been mobbing to parties for weeks, like probably about a good month. I would say I knew them for about a good month at this time in the story. So probably for about a good month, we mobbing to these parties. And the only people who's fighting is the people in our group or the people at the parties that's, you know, sleeping with each other. That was regular shit. But, like, random people to just go knock them out, we never did that. So they kept saying, yeah, we should go knock them out. We should go knock them out. But all the people who were saying that we should go knock him out was not trying to go over there to knock nobody out. So me, I'm staying away from that. I'm like, nah, we're not doing that. Like, we don't even get down like that. Like, we just was partying. We were just doing all of this stuff. We don't need to knock people out. We don't need to do none of this. So they're telling us, no, we need to just knock them out. We just need to knock them out. And I'm like, knock who out? Like, for what? So basically the Mexicans was there and stuff. For some reason, they went and they told Gerard, I dare you to punch him. And Gerard took, like, we was holding hands. Because that's one thing about me and Gerard when we first got together. We used to hold hands 24/7. Wherever we went, we was holding hands. We was cuffed up. I was sitting on his lap. We was everywhere. So he let go of my hand and I'm squeezing his hand. I'm like, no, babe, don't go do that. Don't go do that. Come on. Like, you're not even, that's not your character. And he's like, nah, let me show them something. Let me show them something. Like, he wanted to, I don't know, like, prove something to his friends or something. Like, so Gerard let go of my hand and he go over there and he punches this Mexican guy. And the guy literally falls and splits his shit right in the dab on Hunts Point. That was a red flag to me, and I cursed him out so bad. He was trying to tell me how it wasn't that bad, how they was drunk anyway, they wouldn't even remember it. And while he was punching him, one of Gerard's friends was punching the other Mexican. So y'all just laid these niggas out for no reason. 3 in the morning, they didn't do nothing to nobody. All they did was come to our country and try to provide for their family. And the fact that you just went over there and punched him for no reason, it was a red flag to me, bro. But at the time, I still stayed with him because I'm like, you know, it's not that bad. Nah, I'm sitting here 30 years old tight. Because why? I mean, I was tight when they did it back then. But really, I'm really more tight now. Because now I just know, like, that was weird as shit. But, like, so your friends could really provoke you to do anything. That's what Gerard gave me. Your friends can make you do anything, even when you don't want to do it. Even if it's out your body, they still gonna make you do it. And you gonna just to prove a point and say, oh yeah, I'm still tough, I still fight, I'm gonna go knock him out because y'all told me to knock him out. That was a pussy ass move because that nigga ain't do nothing to you. And then while they was punching them, like, all of the people was with us, it was like 100 people mobbing. All of the people that was with us would start screaming like, oh, and cheering and clapping like this was some good shit. So you knocking out random innocent men that didn't do nothing to you. They didn't hurt your mom. They didn't take your money. They didn't do nothing to you. Like, they're drunk. They're drunk like how we're drunk. But we're teens. They're grown. What is you knocking them out for? That shit pissed me off. But I still stayed with him or whatever. This is a series. I still stayed with him, and it was like we argued a lot. that night. Like, that night we argued a lot all the way home. I was cursing everybody out because I'm telling them, that's not funny. Why would y'all do that? And Chanel talking about, we always do that. We've been doing that for years. Who's we, Chanel? Because you didn't physically put your hands on him. These boys is putting their hand on this man. And then what happens if the Mexican pulls out something and retaliate? What happens if the police show up? What happened? Y'all not thinking about the consequences. Y'all just going around doing it because it's cool. And this was the era when everybody was wearing Biggies. Feel me? The big coats, the big Montclairs. Everybody was either YB or YG, Blood or Crip. Everybody was walking with canes. This was those times. So after they was knocking them out, the people would pick the canes up, start beating them with the canes. They're already knocked out, bro. Like, they already knocked out. And they would have certain challenges like, oh, let's see who can knock them out first, because, you know, they hard to knock out. They really is hard to knock out, because I ain't gonna lie, I seen a lot of them fight. Like, they was fighting them. Like, who y'all think y'all ain't coming over here with that, feel me?
I know that's right.
That was, like, the biggest red flag to me, because I'm like, damn, they could really make you do whatever you want to, whatever they want you to do. Like, all they had to do was say, yo, I dare you do this. And you like, oh, yeah, I bet you I could knock him out. No, they was telling him, oh, I bet you can't knock that Mexican man out. I bet you can't knock that Mexican man out. He's like, oh, I bet you can. I bet you I can. I bet you I can. And I'm just, while he's saying this, I'm squeezing his hands tighter because we holding hands. And I'm just like, no, babe, don't do that. Like, stay good. Stay a good heart. Because at this time, I still had a good heart. I didn't change yet. Nothing traumatic really happened besides the verbal abuse and all that stuff I was going through at the crib, but it was cool. Like, I'm like, I met my new family, I met my husband. Delusional, feel me? I met my husband, everything gonna be good, everything gonna be straight. And then they got my husband knocking Mexicans out, and he didn't even do anything. And then I'm not gonna lie, the second time it happened, I'm not gonna lie, now I can tell the truth because I'm grown. But before, I would have been labeled the op. Oh, yeah, you can't chill with us. Then the next time they was talking about, oh, they're gonna punch a Mexican, I low-key called the cops to Hunts Point. Like, I literally dialed the 911 on my phone. I'm like, Harry, please help. Come to Hunts Point, come to Hunts Point. And hung the fuck up. And went back around the corner like nothing happened. And by the time they was finna knock that nigga out, the cops rolled right up. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I called the cops. Yeah, because like y'all not gonna be out here knocking out people who didn't do nothing to y'all. Y'all not gonna be getting my man to do it. Y'all not gonna be getting my man to do it. It was so crazy how everybody was hunching each other and nobody was thinking about Gerard. But as soon as me, the quiet one, because they always call me the quiet one, because I never really had to say much. My looks did it all for me, okay? I never really had to say much. Like, everybody, I had the resting bitch face, and they would just look at me, oh, she look mean, yeah. Don't touch what's mine. Don't touch what's mine. And at that time, Gerard was mine, period. So they like, oh, yeah, like, she look mean, she this, she that. But as soon as Gerard came around, all them hoes that didn't try me started to try me. Every single one of them started to try me. Every single one of them. They all wanted Gerard. I would go on Gerard's Facebook now, find all of them in his inbox now. All types of stuff. Like, y'all bitches weird how y'all sitting in my face, smiling in my face, but y'all want my man. Make it make sense. Literally fell in love with the devil. Part 2 will be coming out soon, so wait on it. I'm going to end the story because it's already an hour and some minutes and all these kids is here and I don't want to interrupt their little tennis game that they got going on. I thought I still had time, but we'll try this another day. I love talking to y'all though. It was great talking to y'all. I'm happy I started another little series because it keeps me going. Like, the random story times, it's like, okay, I can tell a story, but like, what's next? The series kind of keep me going. So I think I'm gonna continue on with a couple series that I have that I got written down, waiting for y'all and everything. I definitely enjoy talking to y'all. Wait on the next one. If y'all like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow all of my socials. And until then,